Bills Mafia, what's going on? Bills Mafia, once again, it's your boy Mac Mafia. Back for this 2024 NFL season. Our beloved Buffalo Bills is back. The NFL is back. And your boy Mac Mafia is back nonetheless. Listen, and I'm excited as fuck. Excuse the language. Listen, for those of you who's new to the channel, if you know anything about me, well, you don't know anything about me, but for those of you who are new to the channel, I'm gonna give you guys a disclaimer right now. I curse like a motherfucker. I curse because I'm passionate about my team. I'm passionate about our team. I'm passionate just about sports, period. Again, it's something I grew up doing all my life. And again, I was never in no huddle. I was never in nothing. And we was worried about the way we talk. So again, yet alone, I don't worry about that shit now. This is how I give it up. And that's just that. If I'm in a room full of kids, if I'm in a room full of seniors, I act accordingly. I speak accordingly. There's a time and a place for everything. But right fucking now, listen, this is the time to do this shit. Again, I'm very passionate about our beloved Buffalo Bills, and that's that. For those of you who coming back, welcome back. Again, y'all know how I give it up. Y'all know I curse. Y'all know this listen, I speak on how I feel, and that's what it is. Also, aside from speaking on how I feel, if you're new to the channel, also understand one thing. I don't do no second takes. So you guys see just now, I just coughed. It is what the fuck it is. I'm not rewinding no tape just because it don't look right. I'm not doing any of that. Again, one take, it come out how it come out. I'm a fumble. I'm over words. I'm going to do certain things. I'm going to say certain things. And it is what the fuck it is. That shit don't matter to me. But listen, nonetheless, that's my disclaimer. I put that shit out there. Now it's time to get into business. Listen. The 2024 season's underway. Our Buffalo Bills opened up training camp today. And it's a great time to be a Bills fan. I think this is the best roster Brandon Beane has put together. And I'm opening up with that. Because again, if I'm going to lose you, right, I'm going to lose you now. I ain't going to wait till the end to say how I feel. I'm going to say it right now. At the end of the day, I think this is the best roster Brandon Beane has put together. Bottom line. Listen, people talking shit how, oh, you guys don't got a one. You guys don't got an X receiver, X, Y, Z. Listen, I believe in my heart of hearts, this is the best way to go about it. This is the best way to go about it. Listen, the offense today handed the defense pretty much their ass. Dalton Kincaid had about 3 touchdowns. And listen, that's great shit. And I'm going to tell you why that's great shit. Because for those of you know who watch football and study football for a long time, you guys know, listen, at the end of the day, usually the offense has to catch up to the defense. The defense usually gets off to a good start. Right? Now, I'm also going to put out this disclaimer right now. I'm going to say this shit right now. I'm going to get it out the way. Everything we saying right now could be irrelevant come tomorrow. And the reason I sit up there and I say that is because they had all offseason. Sean McDermott, Brandon Beane had all McBean, you hear me? Brandon Beane had all offseason to sit up there and figure this shit out. So now they came today and they pretty much just putting shit to the table. They putting shit out there to see if it sticks, right? Now, I say that to say this. Everything we saying today can possibly change by tomorrow. Because again, like I just said a moment ago, they putting shit out there just to see if it sticks, right? Case in point, Damar Hamlin. For as much respect and for as much as love as I got for Damar Hamlin, I'm going to tell you guys this right now. I don't see how he's starting with the ones. I never foresaw that coming. And I ain't the only one. So if y'all going to sit up there and y'all going to tell me that I'm the only one that don't see Damar Hamlin as a starter on his team, I think whoever's saying is full of shit, bro, to be honest with you. Because again, Damar Hamlin, as we guys know, listen, our hearts go to him because of what he's been through and just because of who we are as a community and who we are as a team and as a fan base. But if we talking football, I just ain't see Damar Hamlin starting. Now, from what they're saying, Damar Hamlin has improved a lot. He was kicking ass out there today from what they say. And I hope it's right. And I hope I'm wrong because, again, at the end of the day, listen, I would love for Damar Hamlin to be everything they're saying that he is. But I don't see how maybe someone like Edwards coming in from KC, I don't see how maybe they didn't run him with the ones right away. Maybe because he's new. Maybe because, you know what, he don't know the system. He's not familiar with the system. So, you know what, get Hamlin out there. I don't know. I can't explain it. But like I said, one thing I'm not going to do is I'm not going to put too much stock into this shit because, again, like I told you, they had all off season to figure out different scenarios in their head, and they're going to pretty much throw shit out there to see the stakes. That's exactly what they're going to be doing. So I'm not going to lose no sleep or be happy over something that, again, like I told you guys, they're just probably throwing shit out there to see the stakes. Right? But nonetheless, right, DeMar Hamlin ran with the ones today. Not only did he run with the runs today, but again, like I told you guys a moment ago, they said he did exceptionally well. He was kicking ass, and that's that. The offense kicked ass, from what they say. Again, I'm worried personally more about our defense than I am our offense. I really am. And the reason I'm worried about more of our defense than I am our offense is because, again, we lost, going back to that safety position. That safety position is an area of concern for me. You can't lose players like Micah Hyde and Jordan Poyer, that type of caliber of player, and expect shit just to be all right, just like that. You got to understand, not only, it's more about what they brought from the neck up to this team. Their football IQ is second to none, right? So I'm more worried about our defense and our secondary. If I had to pick a position in which I'm most worried about, it'll be our secondary. I would like to improve our pass rushing. But our secondary is my biggest area of concern. And I'm hoping that that's one area that the Buffalo Bills get together, and I'm hoping that that's one thing that we can pretty much iron out and get straight off the rip. Another area of concern, like I said, as far as the secondary goes, is Cole Bishop. We drafted homeboy, and, you know, from what they say, the kid's a stud, right? The kid's good, so forth. But listening to Sean McDermott's interview today, he don't sound, to me, you guys can be the judge of it. Go listen to Sean McDermott's interview and let me know what you take out of it. But to me, he don't seem too sold on the dude. Now, I get it. He's a rookie. Sean McDermott usually don't give rookies they props like that. He lets them, he pretty much, like Kincaid last year. Kincaid's a fucking stud. And, you know, he's like, hey, he's doing okay. And, you know, he's coming around. That's what he does, right? And I respect that. But I really think that he's not sold on Cole Bishop, listening on the way he speaks. And I don't think that shit is just fluff. I hope it's fluff, but I don't think it's fluff. And the reason I say that is because they asked him about him today, and he's like, oh, yeah, you know, you got to be physically in shape, and you know, you got to master the defense and shit like that. Now, I'm sitting up there, I'm looking at, in shape. Like, how the fuck how he walked through the door today? Or master the defense. I get master the defense part, right? Because again, he's a rookie. It's new lingo. And again, like I told you, let me tell you something. You guys know this shit. Once you're in the NFL, everybody's nice. That's just the bottom line. Everybody's good. Everybody's nice. And that's just it. At that point, like we just spoke about, just Jordan Poyer and Micah Hyde. And at this level, aside from certain physical traits that you may have, yo, you're really going to make money from your neck up. That's just the bottom line. Based on how you can sit up there and you can process this information and you can relate this information into your play, that's when you're really going to make your money. Because again, obviously, if you made it to the NFL, athletically, you're good enough. But now, the motherfuckers who stick around is the motherfuckers who can pretty much sit up there, process the game at a fast enough speed where now they can produce that onto the field and onto their play. So, if you telling me that he's not mentally there, whatever, I get all that. Because again, rookie, he has to learn the lingo again. I get all that, right? But the physical part kind of worries me. Because I'm like, again, how the fuck did homeboy walk through the door? Listen, I'm not, like I told you guys earlier, I'm not going to put too much stock into that. Only because, like I told you, first day of training camp, you got to let a lot of shit play out. Just like you do in the offseason, you got to let certain things play out for a few days throughout, and then you start to see when they start to get the feel for certain things or whatever have you. Offense, again, they said Dalton Kincaid looked phenomenal. Keon Cole looked phenomenal. Again, the offense handed the defense they asked today, which is a beautiful thing because that's all off season. That's what the fuck we've been worried about, right? This offense. We ain't got no X factor. We ain't got no A1 receiver. This, that, and the third. Me personally, I think this is the best roster Brandon Beane has put together. I think this distribution of the ball is going to be phenomenal. I think this shit going to be great, and especially when you got a quarterback like Josh Allen at the helm. I think it's going to be fucking insane. I honestly do. I think we running up the scoreboard on motherfuckers, to be completely honest with you. Call me crazy. I don't give a shit, right? Now, I'm going to get into this, though, quick before I sign off, and then we'll be back tomorrow, the day after, whatever have you. We'll be back after that. Once we start formulating shit, and once shit starts coming together, and we can almost get a grasp on what it is that they're trying to do, right? Now, the defense worries me. Like I told you, most importantly, the secondary worries me. And the reason it worries me is because if you ask me, in my opinion, the defense giving up points in the last season or two is the reason why we ain't make the Super Bowl, right? People want to fault Josh Allen and say it's his fault. Yo, Josh Allen is trash, this, that, and the third. Listen, go ahead with that shit, right? It ain't Josh Allen's fault, right? The defense, shit, I got to look at my notes. I have that answer for you. If not, remind me. Drop that shit in the comments and remind me, and I can get you how many games the Bills was winning. How many games Josh Allen left with 2 minutes left in the game in which the Bills lost the game? So again, Josh Allen ain't the problem. And any real Bills fans knows that Josh Allen ain't the problem. Fuck what the media say, right? Now, the defense has let us down the last year or two. Maybe even 3, right? So, the offense got out to a great start today. I'm happy. I'm proud. Great fucking job. Because you know what? Because during the offseason, we was all worried about how would this offense look. So, but I'm worried about the defense because, again, offense usually catches up to the defense during the preseason and during training camp and so forth, right? But, again, when you got no Micah Hyde, you got no Jordan Poyer, that's a big fucking void to fill. And if DeMar Hamlin is our answer, again, unless homeboy made a transition and he's doing things different now, that shit kind of scares me, man. That shit kind of scares me. Listen, I'm pretty much flown off the head. I wrote 2 or 3 things down, and I'm just pretty much flown off the head because again, like I told you guys, this is something that I do. Usually, I'm a little more prepared. I'll put shit on the board and do stuff like that. But again, this is something where, again, we just trying to figure this shit out and see where we're going at with it. And that's that, right? Now, shit. Train of thought. Dalton Kincaid, again, stud. Again, I think the offense will run through him. I think him and Curtis Samuels will be A and B, 1 and 2 for the Buffalo Bills. And I just think that this team here is going to wake a lot of motherfuckers up. I think a lot of people is going to be surprised. I think a lot of people are going to be shocked. And listen, we're going to ride out this whole year and we're going to talk our shit, man. Hopefully we can talk more shit than dwell on, than be down about. But I'm telling you guys, listen to me right now, man. The Buffalo Bills have put together a roster that even Josh Allen said today. He said it's almost like a cheat code. He said we got dudes who's towers, and then we got sneaky speed. And then when you got Josh Allen, and again I say it all the time, my quarterback is better than yours, bro. My quarterback is better than yours. Bills Mafia, our quarterback is better than theirs. When you have that, you have a fucking problem. Now again, like I said, I know it's early in training camp. We just got to find a way to iron out these details when it comes to our defense. Because again, that's the biggest concern that I think we have. Von Miller, if he can come back healthy and he can be half the man he was, I'll take it before his injury. If Matt Milano, which came back to say, listen, the Buffalo Bills came out today 91 men strong. Nobody on the pup list. Everybody healthy. Everybody was a GOAT. Chase Claypool got hurt a little bit, tweaked his leg, got caught a quick tweak. Again, came back after practice, was throwing the ball, was sitting up there running some drills. He came back okay. You can catch all that shit on the timeline and everything like that. I try to keep you guys abreast every step of the way, right? But if you go to Instagram and you check out the timeline, you check out the story rather, every step of the way I try to keep you guys abreast with everything pretty much that I'm saying right now. But nonetheless, like I told you guys, man, at the end of the fucking day, if Matt Milano, Von Miller can stay healthy and Von Miller can apply that pressure and Matt Milano can be the fucking linebacker he was before he got hurt, listen, this fucking Buffalo Bills team is going to be a problem. They're going to be a motherfucking problem. Mark my words. Remember I told you that? And listen, I promise you they're going to be a problem. But listen, like I said, we're going to let more shit play out. We'll get more into details probably by the weekend once we figure out a few things about like pretty much like, all right, what have they done for a day or two? What have they run for consecutive days? So we can kind of get a feel on what they doing, what they thinking, and what's their mindset. But nonetheless, after that, like other than that, I'm out of here. Like I told you, I just want to get on real quick, just touch base. So y'all fucking football season is back. Let's get it. Let's do it. And as we get more material, as we get more fucking concrete, more shit in stone that we can pretty much go off of, we'll sit up there and we'll take it from there. Again, offense looked great. Defense was a little shaky. A lot of red zone work today. Again, not worried about the offense. Think the offense will be great. Defense kind of scares me a little bit. But Bobby Babbage, Sean McDermott, I'm sure they find a way to make chicken salad out of chicken shit. They'll find a way to make chicken shit. They find a way to make chicken salad out of chicken shit. So I'm not necessarily worried about it. I'm worried about it. But I know they'll figure some shit out. Right? Those Mafia, that's my time. I love y'all. Listen, we're motherfucking back. And I'll see y'all sometime during the end of the week. Drink your water, eat your veggies, and when it comes to our motherfucking Buffalo Bills, mind your business. 2024. Let's go Buffalo.